Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Mondays and Thursdays and a quick philosophical. I got company. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Go take it. Go. I'm busy. I'm recording. Sorry. I'm sorry. I had company for a second. Um, Sit down. Good boy. Sorry about that. I do upload on Mondays and Thursdays and a quick philosophical Fridays. Just to kick off our weekend. Welcome to any new subscribers. I'm glad and happy to find you here. I wanted to do a second part to the video that I uploaded on Tuesday. Actually, it's Tuesday. If you didn't see that, please click it part one to this. Because otherwise you wouldn't have a clue as to what I'm talking about. But I need to first apologize for my energy. I was mad at the fact that this woman who was preparing to be married to this man got cheated on. It's like so not okay. It's like so not okay. But having said that, please watch it if you haven't. Part one will be very helpful to this story. And then, so here's my feedback about the other woman. I did kind of feel a little bit away about her because she was extremely aggressive and she was fighting for her man. And I tried to understand that perspective. So I don't carry that naturally. That wouldn't be my perspective because, first of all, I'm mad at you that I didn't know I was the other woman. So I can't, I don't understand her approach because I would have been mad too, is what I'm saying. But she wasn't mad. She was fighting for him. But nonetheless, I wanted to give feedback on the type of women like her and her own response. First of all, she had been in a 2-year relationship with this guy. And so there's two things to that. Either one, you didn't know, which would make me very angry that you've been with someone for 4 years and me for 2. So that's that part. Or two, you did know, and what does that say about you that that's okay? Like seriously. So there's that part. I was expecting that when she said, I've been with him for 2 years, that she would have took off on him too. That there would be two women that would be taken off on him. But she didn't, so she had to know about the other woman. So that's that part. And then in her feedback part where they do a follow-up and Cheater says, where they are, what are their thoughts about this. She was almost like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, if you took care of your man, he wouldn't come to me and all of this right there. So that's what I want to talk about. That person, man or woman, what I call having the Hillary Clinton stand by your man no matter what mentality. There are certain people that are like that. And to understand a person, you have to get into that person's mind if it's simply not how you would do. It's simply not how I would ever do. And so I don't want to get in that person's mind. I could just say from the outside looking in, my views of it. And that is the person, so these are my views of it. That type of person where it's okay to be the other woman, knowing there's another one, that type of person. My views of that is one, it's a very disrespectful, dishonoring of the love that belongs to someone else that you ain't got. No, you don't. Because if you had that love, you would understand the pain that it would cause someone else, first of all. You're not of that person, meaning you're not of that quality of a person because you're okay with second best. You're okay. What people do with that in their mind is they start saying, he's not available, but he's not satisfied. He or she, okay, doesn't matter. But in this case, it is a he. He's not available and he's not satisfied at home. That's why he's coming to me, and I'm going to win him over by sexing him out of that relationship. Well, see, this is nonsense. Because the heart by which we love and the soul by which we yearn are not sexual instruments. That is why when you love a person from your heart and your soul, the sex part becomes the third element, not the first one, you see. So understand, you see. So understand love better. Understand the elements of love better. This person that's okay with being that side chick, to me, doesn't understand the elements of love. They have, and if you don't understand it, there's two reasons why you don't understand it. One, you've not ever had it. Or two, you've not been surrounded, educated, or acclimated to it. Because if you did, the value of it would push forth for you, is what I'm saying. So that's the first thing with her. Dishonoring and disrespecting someone else's relationship and inserting yourself by justifying, I'm gonna get him this kind of way and I'm gonna get that. Another thing is I have never ever seen the chick on the side chick, the other woman, if they do get the guy, I've never seen it be successful. Now it may last a month, a week, a month, a year, maybe 2 or 3 years, but it's never success. The friction by which you got the person stays within the relationship. And if one of you gets well, that's no longer satisfying. So that friction becomes upside. There's no balance in the relationship, is what I'm saying. I seek balance in my relationship. Yes, people argue. Yes, I'm gonna get pissed off at you. Yes, you're gonna get mad at me. But there's the balance, is what I'm talking about, that's not there. So there's that. And then the third thing is with this other chick is the provocation that she showed. And again, the disrespect of their relationship, because even when he was saying in the episode, let me talk to her for a second, just stop, fight, stop, she couldn't. She continued to go after him. She continued to pull him back. So that's saying, I don't give a how that person's feel. At least he's trying to talk to her in that moment. If I was the other woman, and I ain't never been the other one, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. You ain't gonna second fiddle me. No, you're not. Mm-mm. Wrong assessment of who I am. Okay. So, uh-uh. So when he was trying to talk to her, she didn't have this respect and honor again of love to at least let him try to explain it, even though it wouldn't have, to at least give him that. She kept provoking it even more. So again, she is a friction person. She is a fighting person. Friction is a part. And even when she said, I'll take him back now, he wants me. No, he doesn't. He's working on himself to get her back. You're an interruption. You were an interruption then, you're an interruption now. You're a disturbance. You're a disturbance then, you're a disturbance now. You're a bother. You were a bother then, and you're a bother now. Who needs a therapy is you. Because when a relationship is what I call high value, I'm talking about high value relationships. Even when we fight, it doesn't feel a fight, it feels a conversation. In a high valued relationship, the person will do the work, like he said, go to the ends of the earth to correct this. Now, for him, it's just too late. He hurt her too deeply. But at this point, he don't want her now. The 2-year one, the one who the bothers. Because when you do go through a certain amount of therapy for that, there is a cleansing of your corruption, internal corruption. This is what I'm saying now. Who am I to term it this way? I've never had a therapist. Who am I? I've been around them, And I have friends who are them. And when I worked with youth with behavioral issues and we're doing behavior, I understand that piece. So I'm not a therapist by trade, and I've never had one, nor do I want one. Sitting in silence helps me correct myself. But anyway, having said that, when you go through that, it is getting all through the what I call internal corruption of yourself, especially for something like that he's going through. They're helping him understand why he did what he did, or why he took those actions, or why he was all. They're helping him understand that. And when you start cleansing the corruption of your internal pieces, you don't want anything else that looks like, feels like, or reminds you of what got you there in the first place, which is what she is. Again, bothersome, a disturbance, an annoyance. They don't, they don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want to, they don't want it. I'll put it that way. So I guess it was important for me to do this piece because, having said all of that I just said, I do understand and I do acknowledge that there is that type of woman out there, and she's okay with, or man, or whomever, person. There is that type of person out there that no matter what, it's okay with them. And no matter what, to us, we'll never understand that. We just have to know that it exists and be grateful that we're not one of them. Yes. This soul is sweet, honey. You better know it. If you've gotten this far, please click like. Oh, I forgot to say, I am going to do another piece. It's not this, but when I talk about the bothersome part, the annoyance part, and all of that, I saw an interview with Amari on the other day, and I was really interested in how it's his developmental language, talking about peaceful relationships. And so I'm going to do that. That will probably follow this. It'll just kind of like segue us into that. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope you have a wonderful week. Click like and leave a positive comment. And I hope you've already subscribed. If you haven't, do it now. I love you. Bye. My dog says bye. Hey, boy.